This will only happen with your true twin flame. We will share 2 secrets that you will just experience with your true twin flame. These 2 secrets you will just feel, see next to your true twin flame and with your true twin flame. So stay tuned. Welcome to our channel Twin Flames Embrace. We are Paco and Déborah, Twin Flames in Union. In today's video we speak about what only will happen with your true twin flame. 2 secrets that only will happen with your true twin flame. Yeah, what can that be? Which secrets we have for you today? There are 2.
Yeah.
And you will experience these 2 secrets just with your true twin flame. And you would like to share the first one, Déborah?
Yeah. You will experience your twin flame, like your true twin flame, mirroring your choices. And like, what does this mean? Or how does it look? Well, it means, you go ahead.
You can, I just wanted to say we will of course share with you our experiences we had before we met each other and our experiences since we are in Twin Flame Union with these secrets.
Okay. So the first one is, as we were saying, your true twin flame is gonna mirror your choices, like the choices you make along your journey. This person is gonna, again, like showing it like you are. You're choosing A, they are gonna choose A. You're choosing B, they're gonna choose B. How does this look like? Well, the most basic and easy one that comes to my mind right now is that when I came to the knowledge of twin flames and I started knowing about the teachings of union, I chose to heal. And so was doing he.
Exactly.
Even if we were not in contact, we didn't know about each other. Actually, Paco joined the community like a year after I did.
Yes.
He was still choosing the same as I was.
Yes.
And it didn't matter how it looked like or if we recognized each other as twin flames. When we actually met for the first time, the choice was always the same. So even if you are completely clueless of who this person might be, it doesn't matter. You can like super rely that they are choosing this exact same thing as you.
Yep.
And yeah.
And one very good example how this unfolded in our reality since we are in Twin Flame Union is when we had fights. At the beginning we had fights because what we already shared in many of our videos is everything gets amplified the moment you come together with your true Twin Flame in union. And so we had fights. And yeah. And then I said, fuck you, and then I just left the apartment. And yeah, exactly. And just I thought, yeah, I drive to my mom or I drive there and I sleep there. And what did you do in these moments when I left, for example?
Well, again, the choice remained. Choose to heal it. And so when Paco would have like these very telenovela moments of, I'm out of here, I take my stuff and go to my mom's.
Men can have that too?
Yeah. Especially, never mind. Especially when you live in your own country, it's like you have somewhere to go. But anyway. And so, like when this would happen, well, not in the freezing cold when it's winter, but anyway. What would happen was I would immediately choose to see what was happening, like, because of course, like, it was very intense, it was very uncomfortable.
You chose to heal and you chose clarity.
Yeah, exactly. Well, to heal you kind of need clarity as to what the upset is. So, but yeah, you can sum it up like that. So I was basically choosing to sit with my feelings, see what was going on, how I was feeling, and I was choosing to move through it. And at the end of it, you can see it kind of like as a kind of like going through a tunnel, if you want. If the graphic helps picture it. So by the end of the other, like when I came to the other side of the tunnel, my choice was to remain in that, like in my union, not out of place of control. It's not like, oh, I choose to be in union, but then I don't do anything, I don't heal, I don't like. That's not what happens here. Was I refused to go back into separation. That was the choice behind this I choose union. Is I refuse to go back to separation. And not very long after, like a couple of minutes or something like that, I was of course kind of like having to surrender and see what happened, but no more than half an hour later of that,
I came always back.
He always came back. Like I will hear him like putting the key on the lock and opening the door, and maybe he will even kind of like pop with some coffee from McDonald's, or where he was kind of like taking a pause or a break and doing his own inner healing.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
As I chose at the same time, I chose to heal, I chose to see it through God's eyes, the whole situation, and I chose to move through it on my end, in my unique way, as she does it in her way.
Yeah, like it's totally okay, like this is kind of like a parenthesis.
And then I felt a lot of love, and then I felt it is unnecessary to have a break up because of that, and then I drove back with coffee and maybe, or sometimes I brought also a donut.
Yeah, that's true. Never happened to do that. Nah, I'm just teasing. Like this parenthesis, like it's okay when you are with your twin flame in union. If you guys have like some sort of argument and the tools you have to manage those moments fall short, it's okay to kind of like what we were sharing in our example. He drove away, I stayed behind, sort of like I stayed home, and we were doing our thing, each on our own end, without forcing a conversation when there was absolutely not a possibility of doing that in a peaceful manner anymore. And that was also another choice that was being instantly mirrored, our choice of peace. Yeah. When peace was no longer able in a conversation, it could not be there, then we will go our separate ways, so to speak. We will work through it. And then when we came to a point where we could actually have a conversation, then we will have that talk, which is exactly what happened after he was coming back with the coffee and the donut and stuff. Yeah. And so, yeah.
Yep.
And that's
and
secret
this will
number
just happen with your true twin flame.
Every single time.
Yes.
And we see this day in and day out in the Twin Flame Universe community, which you are more than welcome to join to share your experiences and learn more about the journey and find a lot of very useful resources to help you.
You find the link in the box.
Yep. And with this being said, we could move to number 2.
Secret number 2.
And it's that they are gonna also be mirroring your healing. And how does this look like? What does it mean?
Mirroring your healing means we here again share before we came into union and after we are living now in Twin Flame Union, how we experience it. But first we explain it.
Yeah.
How does healing, the mirroring of the inner healing look like? As blocks in your Twin Flame Union are in layers, like an onion. And you choose to heal a block, and then there come layers to the surface, and you heal one after the other. Otherwise you feel not good, and that's not the way of grounding the healing. And so you heal one layer after the other. And that is exactly what we did since we are on Earth, to be honest, as I chose to become my best person. Even I had situations in life which kind of hold me back, but that's okay. I always looked for something that I feel better. And that is mirrored in kind of when we had our separate lives, when we were not in union. Because she on her end always were into spirituality. And I was always into improving myself and feeling better and at some point I found spirituality too.
In truth, I was always having the same desire as you, like in secret number one, which is becoming the best version of myself I can possibly be.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And even we had sometimes, it looked like throwbacks, we always committed to have a better life.
Yeah.
And this way, she on her end, in her unique way, and I on my end, on my unique way, were going this road. And this is inner healing, and this is how the mirroring looks like. Your twin flame heals when you are doing it, your inner healing.
yeah, I think
And it can look different, but it just looks on the outside different. In the inside, it's the same.
I feel like something very helpful for everyone watching is that, again, regardless of whether you know this person or not, there's this one thing that you can rely on, and is that because the healing is being mirrored, they are coming closer to you even when you don't know who they are, because this is exactly how it got mirrored to us. At some point it became so obvious that we couldn't avoid realizing we were twin flames, but every single time, yeah, exactly.
One of the coolest things that happened in our union is that the moment Déborah healed, living her life purpose, she joined hosting a Twin Flame Ascension School discussion group. And this moment she did that and healed through her upsets and fears about doing that. And becoming a leader in this discussion group. I popped up and was a member of this discussion group.
Not only did he join like Twin Flame Ascension School, which is one of the crown jewels of Twin Flame universe, we highly recommend checking that out. He actually chose my discussion group to join.
Chose her. I was working at that time part-time. That's why I was able to join also this time. So it was everything perfect. And I had to heal a lot to come to this point. And that is how we saw that even we were not together. We were living in separation.
We actually didn't even knew that we were twin flames at that point.
But this were always mirror. We mirrored each other, the healing.
Yep.
And since we are together now in Twin Flame Union, it's just more obvious.
Do you have an example?
Yes. I drive to work and I'm in not a good mood, and this foggy, the way to work is foggy, and I kind of have to feel my feelings. But I'm at work, I cannot do the mirror exercise, for example, because I have to focus on something else, and then an hour, 2 hours, I feel lighter and I feel better, and then I write you a message, how's your day going? And she writes, yeah, she's doing a lot of inner healing work.
So that's how it shows.
Yeah, and I chose in the morning to heal through it, and she then just keeps going. So she mirrors me again, my choice, and she mirrors me the healing, because I did healing and she did healing. And as we come closer, it looks not like we are doing it separate anymore. It becomes more one. It looks more like teamwork.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
And that's the cool thing. The mirroring of the healing becomes a teamwork. The closer you come with your twin flame.
You even start mirroring and finishing each other's sentences.
Exactly. And that's the cool. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Living this is such a cool thing. These two secrets will just happen with your true twin flame.
Yep. So I was gonna share my hopes that this video really helps a lot of you out there. We know it's not the easiest thing, especially if you're at the beginning of your journey. You have absolutely no idea what's going on. It's like, don't jump into conclusions, but if you're healing and you're like really healing and finding deeper peace and going deeper into getting to know yourself better, and to love yourself unconditionally, and you see this other person that was shown to you as your twin flame at some point, run as far away as you can. You may want to start putting a question mark on whether they are your true twin flame. But again, we highly recommend visiting our community in Twin Flames Universe. As we said, the link is gonna be in the box, and by God, explore the resources there. They are wonderful, and it made this happen. So if it made it for us, it can make it for you. And yeah, of course, if you want more support, ta-da-ta-da!
Twinflamesembrace.com.
Yeah, you can count with us as your coaches. We will be more than happy to walk alongside of you, help you heal your blocks through receiving more love and receiving your twin flame. And yeah, we're happy to.
Yeah, so said. These two secrets will happen with your true twin flame. It happens every time.
It's without fail.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Will happen also in your life with your true twin flame.
So thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next videos.